One fishing trip lasts for hours and can harvest 12 tons of scallops. Today, let's witness together the efficient scallop harvesting process and the factory processing of the scallop meat. Fishermen throw specially made dredges into the sea. Throwing one isn't enough. They continue throwing under the influence of gravity. The fishing gear sinks to the seabed. Then the fishing boat moves forward at a speed of 3 knots. The metal rake will stir up the seabed sediment and lift up the scallops hiding under the sand, which then fall into the net behind. After dragging for 3,600 seconds, the dredge is lifted out of the water. Through this simple and crude fishing method, fishermen only go to sea for 4 hours and can catch 12 tons of scallops. If you don't believe it, let's keep watching. As the crane lifts the bottom of the net, large, plump scallops roll onto the deck, piling up the port side. Seeing such a harvest, it's like an old grandma getting excited under the covers. They're all from the same drag. Such a harvest definitely won't be bad. Sure enough, the moment the net drops out of the water, thousands of kilograms of scallops come into view. Under modern fishing technology, it's really a case of the greater the yield. The first drag is estimated to have caught a full 4,000 emptying the scallops from the net. The fishermen immediately throw the dredge into the sea again. The goal is to maximize the number of fishing available. In order to complete the quota ahead of schedule, the fishermen aren't idle at this time either. They need to sort the scallops on the deck, picking out the empty shells and the open, dead scallops. Qualified scallops can be loaded and to process for tons of scallops in just over an hour is undoubtedly a big challenge for the fishermen. Thank goodness for being single. Anyone else wouldn't finish even by nightfall. At this time, the dredge is still fishing at the bottom of the sea. If nothing goes wrong, but something if you can't avoid it in time, then you can only leave it to fate and rush over. The obstacle is a moving bucket. It didn't damage the dredge. When the second wave of drag nets came up, the nets were still overflowing. After unloading the scallops, the dredge is put back into the sea. Then begins the tedious and boring sorting process. The mountain of scallops. Although it can make the fishermen rich, the sorting process is really hard work. It looks simple, but it's not easy at all. Just squatting on the deck all the time makes your legs numb. After completing the fishing operation, sampling inspection of scallops is carried out. Just a light cut and scrape. Several scallop adductor muscles are taken out. As white as jade. Looks delicious. Fresh ingredients don't need complicated cooking methods. Just a dollop of wasabi and a splash of balsamic scallop sashimi rice is the fisherman's breakfast today. The fishing boats in Victoria unload the scallops in the hold as soon as possible. Shortening the time on shore can ensure freshness. For ease of transport and preservation, trucks will take the freshly caught scallops to the processing plant for further processing. Once in place, all 12 tons of scallops are dumped into the hopper. Then through machines, they are distributed to each workstation. The workers skillfully pry open the scallops, separating the viscera and adductor muscles are placed in specific adductor muscles for cleaning via conveyor belt. After cleaning, manual inspection to remove excess foreign objects from the adductor muscles so that each adductor muscle is isolated from each other. Frozen adductor muscles that are distinct from each other are obtained. Adductor muscles of different sizes are loaded into baskets. To the packaging workshop. Such a box of frozen scallops. The cooked meat can also be preserved. First, cook the selected adductor muscles then at high temperature flat on a mesh basket for cooling and air drying. Scallops are rich in nutrients, especially those produced in Hokkaido. The 235 content is very high. So that the processed adductor muscles for a high price of 500 It can be seen that Japan has strict food safety requirements, clean and hygienic nuclear radiation. Although it makes sense, but what merit do we have to enjoy? Ever since the nuclear wastewater was discharged, Dragon King of the East Sea has to install a water purifier China has completely banned the import of aquatic products, causing scallop exports to fall into a difficult situation. So here's the question: what if these scallops are exported and transshipped to China? Like it if you like it. Let's continue tomorrow.